What's up? It's not often that I see a tweet that gets me absolutely pumped and amped, but here it is, a tweet that gets me pumped and amped. I'm very excited to share this tweet with you. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you on YouTube is because you're not going to see this on the mainstream media, so do indeed do your part and share this with as many people as you can so that they can see this video and indeed see this tweet, because this is very important. This is the future of our country is at stake. And Conor McGregor is absolutely welcome to come onto this channel for a live stream, for a podcast at any time that he would like to do. I am open to do that, and I am open to hear about what he wants to do for Ireland and indeed what things he wants to change here in this country. As we can see here from this tweet, they're big things and they're very important things, and I fully support them. So he's absolutely welcome on this channel at any stage of the game, and I'm open to do that because I think that's something people would like to see. And not only that, then the podcast game is very important nowadays, particularly for people that are looking to be leaders of the country and or in parts of the country. The reason why I say that is because I believe that it was podcasts that won Trump his last election. People got to see the type of guy that he was over a long format and understood, oh, this guy is a nice guy. This guy is looking out for the American people. Whereas you had the other side that didn't want to do podcasts, wanted to have them edited. That's exactly what you're seeing with the likes of Micheál Martin and Simon Harris and the various other goofballs that are running around pretending to be our leaders. And I say pretending to be our leaders is because I find that these people are just ambassadors for some other shady, faceless, nameless entities across somewhere in the likes of Europe, in the EU and other places. So these people, for example, need to go. We need to have people that are stepping up, that are patriots, that love this country, that are putting Ireland first, quite frankly. That's what should be happening here. And this is what I'm saying with this tweet. So Conor McGregor comes out here, and to be honest with you, it's a very calculated and very well thought out tweet. And what I mean by that is, this is like the counter-attacking game that he used to implement in the UFC. He went to the White House. The government, along with government individuals and the media, who of course are hand in hand, went out and said stupid things. And then he left it, stewed on it, and came out with this. This is brilliant. Ad hominem style attacks against me coming in hot by Ireland's government elite. Classic and glaringly obvious to everyone. Deflection tactics. What is your response / plan of action to the issues I raised? Ireland wants to know. America wants to see. Chip chop now, fellas. Don't make me keep going. Do what you're told by the people of Ireland and we will have no issue here. Do not, and it's over for you. I will publicly send my orders for you to implement, and mark my words, it will be made to be done. You have 12 days to present a clear plan of action on 1. Dismantling Ireland's human trafficking racket. 2. Mass deportation of dangerous, criminal and radicalised imports, as well as all who entered illegally, as well as all who are a strain on our welfare system, who have made no effort to secure employment or assimilate with Irish culture and values. 3. Stringent border protection adjustments to stop this from ever happening again. Be the hero here and save yourselves and save Ireland, or my direct plan of action that Ireland and America wishes to see implemented will come in on White House paper attached with my signature. What a move. Like, this is a wonderful thing to see. And this is what I keep saying to people. This is why you need someone with fame, power, wealth, influence and connections. This guy has literally thrown down the gauntlet to the regime. I expect the regime to panic and try and not acknowledge this whatsoever. This is a massive thing to do. And again, like he said, he's given them the opportunity to do the right thing. Are they going to take it? I doubt it. So I'm excited to see what happens in a number of days' time. That when this timeline corrects itself, and what I mean by that is, we currently live in a very horrific country. We have horrific people running the country. And I want to see a timeline emerge where our people are done right. And things are done right by our people, for our people, and with our people in mind. Not bringing in the dregs of the world and indeed housing them and telling you and me that these people have mental illnesses and that you should be going out and paying copious amounts of money and tax to house these people and to have their cars updated and for them to live in houses here in this country while you can't afford a house. and for them to skip you on waiting list and to get in front of you when it comes to appointments, because they come from such horrendous places. But you who lives here and are here and are someone who has had many an ancestor buried beneath this soil is being told, no, you can wait, Paddy. This is wonderful. And I have to say, should Conor McGregor run for presidency, which I do hope he does, and I do hope he follows through with, I'll be voting for him. And I would humbly request other people do the same, because he's the only person that's coming out and saying things like this. Not only that though, but I would then again, if he runs and he gets into that position of the race, that's if, and again, it's what the regime and regime lackeys are trying to do at the moment. They're trying to say he won't get enough support. Well, that would be strange to see, because surely there would be a number of people around this country that would be willing to support him. I do hope if anyone is intimidated into not supporting him, I hope that they come out and speak about it, because the world's your oyster when it comes to these things now. If anyone comes along threatening you not to support Conor McGregor in his bid for presidency, you should be out talking. Not only that then, but if Conor McGregor does get to the ballot, I would say this to him: be very, very aware about what happened in America a number of years ago, there in 2020. Be very aware of what just happened in Romania, where the guy was winning the election and they cancelled it. Be very aware of those things. Be very aware of what happened in November here in the Irish election, where there was sticky tape on doors. There was people saying that the likes of ballots had gone missing, ballot boxes had gone missing. You also then had 500,000 people that were allegedly on the register. Some don't know what sort of status they were in, whether they were alive or not. You also had immigrants that were voting in that election there in November. These are all things that are wrong. And that's not even mentioning, by the way, that a lot of people weren't asked for ID when they were voting in their polling station centres. These are things to be corrected. And like we have seen over the last number of years, when you're looking at the moves that these people have made, you need someone that is going to be able to go toe to toe with these people. And I think that Conor McGregor is that guy. I do not see anybody else. And I do fully believe that he is the man to do the right thing for Ireland. He's been a patriot since day dot. And he is someone who has proudly worn the flag of Ireland and has paraded the flag of Ireland wherever he has gone. This is it. I think this could be a very effective change for this country. And again, these are all sensible things that a government should be doing. They shouldn't have to have a multi-millionaire say to them, you better do this or else. This is what they should be doing by the will of the people. This is what you supposedly voted for. And what we've been treated for too many times over the last number of general elections and election cycles, and it is actually criminal as far as I'm concerned, is people that have gone out and have said one thing, and then when they get into office literally do the complete opposite of that. To me, is that not fraud? Are they not deceiving people? And what I want you to understand before I finish off this video is this. You are dealing with career lawyers in terms of the people that are inside the government right now, that are inside the doll. People that have lied for a living. How about giving a shot to someone that has gone out there, has made himself a multimillionaire, who has bled for that, and who also understands the pride that he has in this nation and that he wants to see that continue. And of course then as well, the safety of his family and future generations are clearly on this man's mind, and I appreciate that. That's something to be appreciated. So I think people should be rallying around him and should be supporting him when it comes to these things. Doesn't matter whether you're a fan or not a fan, whether you like him, whether you don't like him. The important thing is what he's saying and what he's standing for here. That's what's important. So best of luck anyway. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one shakes out. I will be reporting on it. As you can see here, it has 1.8 million views. It has 49,000 likes. That's movement. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so that everyone can see this tweet and these types of videos. The more people, the more eyeballs that we get on this, the better. I'll talk to you later. Look.